What is going on, everybody? I'm Noah from PhoneDog.com, and I'm here at AppNation. This is the first ever AppNation conference in San Francisco, going on in a very, very busy week. Just down the block from us is Intel Developers Forum. Over in London is Nokia World. Aaron Baker's over there. Later this week in New York, a big Samsung event where they're going to launch the Galaxy Tab. Adriana will be there. Busy, busy, busy. But I'm here right now at AppNation, and I'm going to check out, this is the Expo Hall, just opened up a little while ago. It's all about apps. Sat in on some of the panel discussions earlier this morning, and lots of talk about which platforms developers are interested in. Looks like it's Android and iOS and not much else, at least the people in this room where I was. Not much interest in BlackBerry or WebOS or Windows Phone 7. We'll have to see. Also, lots of talk about media, streaming media, TV, the future of TV, getting TV on all your devices, but who do you pay? Do you pay the phone company? Do you pay the TV studio? Do you pay the cable company? Who, all that kind of stuff. Anyway, enough out of me. Let's go see what's going on in the AppNation. All right, so I'm here at the Half Brick Pod at AppNation, and some of you might not be familiar with the name Half Brick. Maybe you are. A lot of you, I'm sure, are familiar with the name Fruit Ninja. One of the favorite iOS platform games. You see it here on the iPad, also, of course, on the iPhone and iPod Touch. And I'm here with Chenille from Half Brick, who's going to talk a little bit about Fruit Ninja, about Half Brick's newer game, and also, I heard some crazy figure. You guys have sold millions of copies of this game, is that?
Yeah, I think that rumor's been flown around, and I think we've been adding fuel to the fire. So it's crossed the 2 million mark for iPhone, and over 100,000 for iPad. So
wow.
It's done really well for us.
So you really can make a living, make a company, make an enterprise out of game development, which is awesome. So maybe just a little quick bit about Fruit Ninja for people like me who are woefully unaware of all the cool games that are out there.
Okay, so Fruit Ninja's a pretty basic game where you slash fruit to get as many points as you can. And then, I guess we've got leaderboards through OpenFaint, and we use that to allow people to compare their scores and sort of drive competition that way. So I might show you arcade mode, because that's a new mode that we've been working on, which will be released, within the month, sometime in October.
So this isn't actually out yet, the arcade
This isn't out yet.
Okay.
So this mode is similar to the other modes, so like Zen mode, where you have a time limit, slice as many fruit as you can to get as high a score as you can. But what's great about this mode is that we've added power-ups. So they come in the form of bananas. So there's one there. Oh, just got it. So this power-up, is a time freeze. So it allows you to take your time to slice fruit, and you can do some cool things while you're doing that. There's another one that's frenzy. So this is, a whole bunch of fruit to slice at once. And these power-ups can be stacked on top of each other. So, if I got a frenzy and then a freeze, both of those would be in effect at once, which allows for some pretty unique opportunities. And just like the other modes, this is sort of about getting as high a score as you can. So, and the best way to go about that is getting combos. So 3 or more fruit sliced at once will give you a combo. This is the other power-up, which is the double points. So any fruit that I slice will give me double points. And you've probably been noticing the bombs come up, they're minus 10, so you got to avoid that.
Gotcha. And so this mode, the arcade mode, you said it's coming out in a couple of weeks?
Yeah, well, I think it's going to be sometime in October by the time.
In October, okay. And is this for iPad only or all versions?
No, this will be on all versions.
Okay.
So iPad, iPhone, and Android.
And Android, okay. And is the Android version, I mentioned the iOS version before, is the Android version out now?
No, but it'll be out on the 15th, so
very cool.
2 days' time. So we're actually, OpenFaint is moving to Android, so we're going to be one of the launch partners for that.
Excellent, congratulations. You hear that, Android Army? We got you covered too. It's not all about the Apple things. And so you guys also have, Half Brick has a newer game out that I hear is, well, I'm sure it's on its own merits as well, but perhaps, capitalizing on some of the success you had with Fruit Ninja.
Yeah, definitely. So this game's called Monster Dash. For guys that are familiar with Cannonball, like best described as Cannonball with guns. So it's a game where you're running from left to right. There's this cool guy called Barry Steak Fries. So obviously he's got a gun and he's got a jump ability. So you got to run as far as you can, taking out any monsters in your path. So there's spikes, there's various gaps that you need to avoid. there's monsters in your path, and a whole range of sort of weaponry. So start off with this shotgun, but you'll see as I run along, there'll be crates with other power-ups along the way.
And so Monster Dash is this an iPad HD version, or is this
no, this is
doubled
the
out
iPhone version doubled
Okay,
out. Yeah.
great.
So,
And I heard shot to number 2 in the App Store within a day.
yeah, so the first day that we launched, we just had a really good launch set up, and we had a lot of press releases, and obviously Apple featured us as well. So within the space of 8 to 12 hours, it sort of got to number 2 in the App Store.
Very cool.
Yeah.
And how much is Monster Dash?
Monster Dash is 99 cents as well.
Great. And any plans for iPad or Android or other versions, or not just yet?
Not just yet. I mean, we probably will do a HD version for iPad, and
Although this looks pretty good.
yeah, it does look pretty good, and it'll definitely come out on Android as well. But I guess Fruit Ninja is our priority for Android at this point.
Right. Great.
Oh, I missed all
It's because I'm talking to you. I'm sorry. So I'm gonna throw a question at you that I didn't think I was gonna ask, but it just popped to mind. This is a lot of Phone Dog's audience. You guys know is a lot of consumers, but we get the business folks, the devs, once in a while, and we're here at this app conference. Any advice to aspiring app developers, game developers? Anything you've learned that not your secret sauce, but anything you're willing to share?
Yeah. I mean, nothing secret, but I guess you need to make a great game or a great app. Whatever it is, it has to have high production values, and just has to be a quality app.
Yeah.
And if you can do that, then if you can get the marketing right, get the word out, then you've got a good chance. And I guess Apple sort of reward developers that create compelling content. So if you've got something that stands out, they'll notice and feature it as well. So
Right.
It's
So
really
he didn't say this, but I'm taking that to mean no more fart apps. All right, there's enough of them. All right, at the Half Brick booth at AppNation in San Francisco, the Show Me the Money conference. Thanks to Half Brick. Those new games, the arcade mode coming out for Fruit Ninja, and then the Android version as well. So stay tuned for that. Much more from AppNation on PhoneDog.com.